Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. It is, what is the day? Thursday? Thursday morning. Let's go. All right. If you guys haven't already hit that like button, blow up the likes on the stream. Let's get this party going. Right now, the market pulling back this morning. We got a gap down on the SPY. So the SPY is going to be opening up with a big gap above us. We closed yesterday up there at like the 391. Right now we're at 388. So let's see what happens here at open. If we get that gap fill to the upside here, do we get the sell through the pivot points and go lower? Yesterday the market just sell all day long. Will today be another repeat of the action? Will we get more selling pressure, or will we get a little pushback up here at open, try to fill that gap? We'll find out here in about 12 minutes. 12 minutes till the market opens here. Good morning, good morning. All right. Right now you can see kind of putting in a higher low here at the 14-15 area. We bounced off of this 9-10 area. There's a pivot point right there at that 14 area on the ES 15 area. 15 pivot point. There's a 9-15 pivot point. We got the VWAP right now up at the 25. So the VWAP up in this level, 25 area. And we've got the NASDAQ and the ES below the VWAP right now. So both indexes in the red right now, and the SPY as well. The SPY is like sitting right at the VWAP. But we got the pivot point on the SPY at the 388.47 right now, 388.95. All right. On the book map here, got some liquidity showing up there, 22s, 25s, and then above that 30, 40. Below us right now, that 9-10 level looking pretty thick. Looking pretty thick there at the 9-10 level. So that's what we got going on. Like I said, if you haven't already hit that like button, let's blow up that like button. It's free to like. The stream's free. The action's free. So all you need to do is just hit that like button. Ding, 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 ding. Right now, just kind of looking here at the plan going into open. Like I said, on the SPY right now, we've got this gap down. We're going to have the gap here in the SPY from the 388 area up there to 391 area. So there is that gap in the chart to think about this morning. Will we get that push back up, try to fill that gap? We'll find out here in a minute or two. Well, find out in 10 minutes, actually. 10 minutes, not a minute or two. And right now, looking here at the ES on the bigger picture time frames, we look here at the hourly. We've just been basically sell since yesterday open on the hourly. So will this continue? Right now, pushing up to that 80 EMA there on the hourly, trying to push through that level right now. We haven't gotten above that 80 EMA since yesterday at 10 a.m. So that'll be pretty important to see what happens if we can get above that 8 EMA here at open, and then see what kind of happens from there. We're gonna find out. So that's pretty much what we're looking at. I'm thinking support wise, we got some support down there at the 92s. Whoop. 92 support down there. And then obviously yesterday, yeah, we're kind of 907 was that the low yesterday? That was this morning. Morning's low. This morning's low 907. So that next area down there 892, and then after that is a pretty big drop to the downside down to the 37s. So possible big move to the downside once again today if we can't hold. I think if we can't hold at 900 level, we'll definitely have some serious selling coming through there. So just kind of looking at that right now on the daily here. Let's see how this plays out. Ugh. I'm a loss for words. So beautiful. And getting stuck there at the 21 EMA right now on the 3-minute chart. We got about 8 minutes till the market opens. 8 minutes. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Well, let's go. And on the book map right now, that you can see that 10 liquidity sitting down there pretty thick. Pretty thick at the 10 area. The MACD is bullish right now on the 3-minute chart. Trying to get above that 80 EMA here on the 3-minute chart. We got that 21 EMA right there at the 2075s, and then above us that 51 up to the 32s. We got the VWAP right now on the ES up at the 25s. 25 VWAP here going into open. This is the 15-minute chart. Yes, sorry. 3-minute chart. We're back to the 3-minute chart. Sorry. Good catch. Good catch. Good morning. Good morning. Let's go. All right. All right. I like to see the energy, baby. I like to see the energy here. This morning, kind of watching that 17 area right now. Good morning, good morning. If you haven't already hit that like button, let's get 300 likes here on the stream before the party even starts. Know what I mean? Know what I mean? So interested to see if we're gonna fill that gap here at open. If we start pushing up here, we got that. We get above the VWAP, possibly try to push up there, fill that gap on the SPY here. 391, kind of 50 area being that gap fill there on the SPY today. So we'll see how this plays out right now. If we can possibly get this to start pushing up, we would look to get that gap fill here on the SPY. So basically this level all the way up here at 391, a lot of room there. And we've seen these gap fills before moving lower, or do we get stuck again? I'm thinking that 20 kind of 5 area will be the line in the sand here at open. So we're either gonna break above that 25 area, try to push up there, fill that gap, or I think we start moving down here. So we're right there on that fine line here to figure out which way this is going to go. Either we're going up or we're going down. We're either going up or we're going down. Right now, that 18, 19 area acting as resistance there. On the book map here, we got some liquidity stacked up there, 20s, not too much, but 25 sitting pretty heavy up there. They know right where that VWAP's at, so I would think at open we get this push up here, 25s. Just thinking out loud here, 25 would seem doable. For a little squeeze up at open, might be a good opportunity to get short if we push up there, get stuck at 25. So let's see, we got about 5 minutes here till the market opens. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Man, just kind of waiting to see what happens here at open. If we get that gap fill, start pushing up. Problem is we got that 22 resistance right now, 25 area resistance. So if we need some power there at open if we're gonna squeeze. Volume action, baby. Tyson, let's go. Internet degenerate party. Right now, pushing up here to the 20s again, 1925. Got to get through that area there. Got that 25 resistance there on the book map there. Little push up there into the 22s again here, going into open. We got about a little over a minute and a half now until the market opens. Just kind of watching to see. This 25 area is going to be kind of the battleground here at open. If we get over that 25 area, look for kind of push up. I mean, there's a pretty, I mean, it's a pretty decent gap. I mean, that would put us pretty much like, kind of like back up into the 50s if we try to fill that gap this morning. So, well, let's see what happens. Below that, below the VWAP right now, we got that pivot point at the 15s on the ES. So I'm thinking if we get below 15 here at open, kind of below 14 area, we start to sell and touch that low of day down there at the 906. So well, let's see. I'm not trying to predict the future, just trying to trade the action. Looking a little squeezy right now. Looking a little squeezy right now. That 25 area is sitting there, so. See what happens at 25 area here at open on the book map right now. Let's go. We got about 5 seconds. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. The market is now, well, no, wait. Now it's open. Now we're open. Let's go. Watching to see what happens with this 25 area right there. That resistance stacking up on the book map right now. Thinking we get this over 25, start to get a gap fill possible. So. There's that push above 25 now. She's squeezing. We get the gap fill here today. We're gonna find out. We got, like I said, that big gap in the SPY right now. So we got a big push up here on the SPY, which pushes up to like the 394, 391s. Try to fill that gap if we pull it up here. Basically, there's that gap, 391.43. So right now pushing above 25s. Got a bunch of liquidity stacking up there on the book map at the 30s here. We're trying to push above the VWAP now on the ES and on the NASDAQ here. We'd like to get a little bit of a pullback, kind of pull back here into the lower 20s again one more time to give an entry. Would like to see kind of a little bit of a break, a little bit of a pullback here. She's still pushing 30, looking like 30 wants to get tapped here. We're above the VWAP now, so. On the book map here, this little pullback. Got to be careful that this pullback doesn't turn into the crash here. This could be the turn down as well. They start crashing it back down now, getting stuck there at the VWAP. The battle is real. Yes, Josh, it is real. It's very real right now. So we got stuck there at the VWAP. Market's still trying to push back up here. Basically looking for that squeeze over 30s from here. Trying to push through the 30s right there. Get through 30, try to go 35s or higher. On the book map right now, testing that 30, trying to push up their 28s again. And see if we get through 30s here. Big liquidity sitting right there at the 30s right now. Big old liquidity. Get some iceberg buyers sitting there right now trying to absorb this, take it higher. And looking at me take out 30s right here. Take out 30s, go 35s. Come on, baby. Trying to tap through 30s. I think we're going to do it. We're going to do it. Ooh, they're adding liquidity there. They're trying to push through the 30s. There we go, through the 30s now. So, like I said, buying that dip earlier after pushing them up through there, trying to get this to push all the way through the 30s now, stronger. Get a little bit more on it. I think we could try to push up here into the 30s a little higher. I'm gonna take it right there. I just don't love that we're getting, I think we should have just squeezed up there quicker through that move. So getting stuck right there at the 30s right now. Market's trying to push up. The overall momentum is not too hot right now. If you guys haven't hit that like button, help me out. Do the like a button. And right now pulling back there. So we got stuck at the 30s, pulling back again to the 27s here. Just kind of let this play out. Took profit at a good time right there at the 29.75. So we got stuck. The high on that candle was 30.50. We got stuck there at the 30 level. We should have just went right through 30. That's why I took profit off. Took $1,000 off right there when we couldn't just push through 30s strong. It should have just been like a right through that. We got up to that resistance and we should have just squeezed right through that 30 level. We didn't want to slow down there. Thanks, Dan. Crazy short yesterday. There was some amazing short opportunities yesterday. That's for sure. So right now the market pulling back here, getting back below. I'm thinking if we can break below the 20s again here, we'll start to lose that momentum to the upside here. And then look for a short opportunity. We got that pivot point on the ES down there at the 15s. We're back below the VWAP on the NASDAQ and on the ES here. Right now holding there at the 20s, so well, let's see what happens here. Let the market make up its mind here. Don't get crazy. Just kind of watching to see what's happening here at the 25s right now. Trying to hold up there at the 25s. .007, pay me $1 million. What do you want from me? Say your entry. I said earlier, if we get that pullback, try to get in long for that push above the 30s. So you got to listen. Use your ears instead of fucking typing with your little fingers. Right now, just kind of watching to see what happens here at the 20 level. If we get below 20 here, be looking for a short opportunity. Take your little fingers and shove them up your ass. Market kind of just grinding around here at this 30 level right now. No trade yet. Again, just kind of sitting back here. That 30 area coming up there again on the book map right now, trying to push through that 30 area here again. Will we push through it? There we go. Still resistance sitting there. And now pushing up there 31s. I don't love that breakout there. Wanted to have, you want a little bit more structure. But possibly trying to push back up now through that 30s again. See, this setup here would have been a lot better, like if this candle right here would have kind of stopped at the 26s, and then you had like another little small candle, then got that breakout. I don't really like buying that breakout right into that resistance. You kind of would rather, you know, be long from 25 and then get that push to the 30s there. What do I like about the heat map? I like the heat, baby. Bring me the heat. Honestly, I just like the book map because it just shows the market in a different way than looking at just like the level 2. I like that it's, you know, more illustrated here. I'm a visual person. I like the visuality of this. Visuality. I'm gonna grab a drink real quick. BRB. Ugh. Energy, baby, energy. So pushing up there to the 34s, getting stuck again. So let's see what happens here. 28s, does that turn into support? Or do we break to the downside here? That gap fill, still very possible here. We're above the VWAP now, so turning the VWAP into support there. The VWAP at the 25s, 26th of the VWAP. Oh, if anybody has any connections with energy drink companies, you know, I'm open to sponsorships. Whatever, you know. Hook a friend up. Want to see what happens if we get back below that VWAP now. We're going to test that VWAP here. The market trying to push up, trying to fill that gap. Need to hold that VWAP right now. .007, you would enjoy that too much, wouldn't you? So I'm gonna go ahead and not do that. Thank you though. Thanks for the idea. Do I like crypto? I like when it's going up. Right now, pulling back here, 25s. I kind of want to see us break below 22 here. We're right there at the VWAP now. Both the NASDAQ and the ES getting denied there. And pulling back here on the 15-minute chart, looking pretty top heavy now with this sell-off here. So we're going to test that 22s. Kind of want to see this thing break through 22, push up, have some trouble, and then look for a short opportunity. So that's what I'm looking for. Looking for that break, baby. Market looking like it wants to sell. Just need to get through this 20 area. Give us an entry. You got kind of like that 20 area, 15 area that you really want to get through. We get through, I think, 15, that pivot point on this on the ES, then it's definitely kind of not guaranteeing, but definitely saying the bears are here. Right now, the NASDAQ bouncing off the pivot there. The ES still got a little bit more, 15 on that pivot. But the NASDAQ at that pivot right now. MACD trying to look like it's going to cross here on the 3-minute chart. So we just got a decent amount of kind of support here. I would just rather get through this support there before shorting it. We get through this area of support there, 15 area, then we know, okay, we can start thinking more about getting short here. Start thinking about getting short there. But until then, just give it some time. Mr. Man said it looks like a heavy Green Day by close. Green Day of the band? Or you mean like the market's gonna have a Green Day? I don't know. What's your thesis on that? What's the heavy Green Day? What makes this look like a heavy Green Day to you? I'm interested to find out. Lots of good data. Okay. Well, we do know that a lot of times the data, even when it's good, can still tell the market to go lower. So we'll find out if your thesis is correct or not. We got any numbers coming out today? We don't really have any numbers. Yeah. I think there might be a Fed speaking this morning, like right now, maybe. I don't know. Maybe he's live, or maybe not. It said 9 o'clock. So just kind of waiting to see if we get through that area here. We get through this area here. Then I start thinking, okay, I'm looking for a short opportunity at that point. So we just got a decent amount of not liquidity, but a decent amount of kind of support there at the 15, from this 20 to 15 area. So definitely don't want to just get short just because there's one red candle. This does not mean that I want to get short right away. Want to wait for some confirmation there. You guys are funny in the chat. You bunch of funny people in the chat, you know that? Market testing that 1920 area still. Will she just break right through there, get through there, and then test that low of day? The low of day right now is 906's 906.75 low of day here. So we got that 15 area coming up there. Next, 15s, get below 15, I think we would see that low of day again. Or the overnight low, 906s. I don't have any boner candles yet. I got to work on the boner candles. Merchandise, maybe like an actual candle that looks like a boner. A boner candle. It's like this looks like a candle, but like a bone, just a big old candle. I don't know how to really make that, but we'll figure it out. The sculpture. I'm kidding, by the way. I'm kidding. Don't freak out, people. I'm kidding. Relax. So now testing that 15 area here. Definitely looking like if we break 15, we're going to the lows. You can see just kind of setting up like that right now. So we get through that 15 area, go to the lows. On the book map right now, that 20 area trying to act as resistance here. We held that 15 right now. Look at that bounce back. That's what I was a little bit afraid of here. Just a little bit afraid of. Market trying to push back up here on the 3-minute chart. Trying to hold that 15 level there. That's right where that pivot is. The ES holding that pivot. The NASDAQ selling right through that pivot. The NASDAQ holding the lows right now. So the NASDAQ keeping the market up right here. If the NASDAQ breaks the lows, then I don't see how the ES doesn't follow. So keeping an eye on the NASDAQ right here. If the NASDAQ starts to sell through that low area, I would say the ES would follow through here. So we'll see how it plays out here right now. The NASDAQ trying to hold the lows. That 366 level on the NASDAQ, we're not trying to hold up there. We got that next pivot point on the ES below here at the 84s. So If we can start selling, we got that 915 pivot, and then below us we've got that 3,884. So also lining up with the SPY pivots there as well, 388.47 and then 385 on the SPY. So 2 pivots below us right now to think about. If we break through this pivot we're at right now at the 15s, I think we would see the 80s today. The whole indicator I think, yeah, like I said, that NASDAQ is holding that 60 area right now. If the NASDAQ just starts wiping down, I would say this is going to go right with it. So NASDAQ trying to hold up there. Will this be the break through that 15 area here? Testing that 15 once again. 15, 16s. Get that break through the 15, 16 area. Try to get down there into the 900s next. Well, below the 10s. Got that 10 area down there on the book map right now. 9, 10. Testing this 15 area here. Will she break it? Break it, baby. Right now, holding that 15 area again. Let's see if we're going to test it. Test 1, test 2. Break through the 15, go to the 06s. We got the MACD cross. We got the break below the VWAP. We got the pivot points right there. So that pivot point, that 1525 pivot point right now acting as serious support right there on the ES. So just holding that pivot there. The NASDAQ back to the 60s. Definitely looks like a bear flag forming here. Like it wants to just break through that 15 next, but they're holding it up there. Holding it up nicely. And still holding there at the 15s. I like that pivot point there. I like that pivot point. 22 resistance again. Right now, the VWAP acting as resistance here on the SPY. I think those pivots are just holding us up right now. Get through that 15 area. We go to the downside. Just need to get through that 15 area. 15 once again. Well, 19s once again. Looking like it might possibly try to break out over this 22 area again. Keeps holding 15s down there. So watching 22 area for a possible move back up here. There's that push over 22, 23, 24 now. And there's 24, 25. Squeezing up there. So we held there at the 15s. Will we test the highs again? That 33 area. We're trading the ES. Trading the ES futures. If you're just now tuning in, help me out. Hit that like button. We got 423 likes. Can we get some more likes on the stream? Thank you very much. Market push up there to the 28s, pulling back again, 22s. There's a nice little breakout over 22 up there to the high of 28. So you get a 6 handles there on that move. Called that one out before it happened. Instead, if we get that break above 22, we get a little squeeze up there. And back down once again. Will that be just a fake out little liquidity grab there? The $1 million question now. Do they sell this through the 15s here? The chop is real. Basically, now that we're just in this area, it's just going to be chop city until we either break below 15 or break over 30s. They couldn't get through the 15 area, so they had to kind of let it go back up here. Create some sellers again. I still think if we get that break below 15, it'll just be a nice and easy trade to the downside there. Just be a nice and easy trade to the downside. Oh, this chop is... It's choppy. This chop is choppy. I use a 2000 tick chart. 2000 tick chart. If you guys want to learn more about the Top Step Combine, the trading, blah, 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 all that fun stuff, there's a link there in the chat box to learn more. And the chop continues here. Like I said, we got to get it below that 15 area or above 30 to get out of this chop zone. Right now, the chop is real. It's always interesting to think about. All right, so the MACD's been bearish, kind of this move here, pushing back up. So that normally means we get this choppy action when the MACD is opposite to what the market's doing. Normally, that's just creating that choppy price action. So if you're ever wondering, like, oh, how do I avoid the chop? Well, when the market's pushing back up and the MACD's still bearish, normally that's a sign that we get choppy. Oh gosh, sorry, burping. Choppy action there. And that's exactly what's happening right now. So similar to the move yesterday. Remember yesterday we had a just choppy, crappy open, and then we started actually moving afterwards. So looking tight here. We're still getting stuck there at the VWAP. The VWAP at the 24, 25 level on the ES right now. If you guys haven't already hit that subscribe button, let's go. We got new subscribers. Howee. Market still holding here at the 20s. Testing the highs again. 27.75 coming up there. Will she break through it? Go to the 30s next. Or chop it back down. Let's find out here. Get over the 28 area, and I think we push to the 30s. So right now that 28 area acting as resistance there. We get through that 28, try to push up here into the 30, 40 level, try to fill that gap on the SPY possible, I think. So hitting 28s there right now. Do we keep pushing through the 30s next? I mean, honestly, right now, it's just a crapshoot. Until we get above 30, it's just basically going to chop here. MACD trying to push back up here. If the MACD can start to curl up here, maybe get a better move out of this. Also, if you guys want to check out, Top Step does have a free trial, I think 2 weeks. So there's a link there in the chat box. You guys want to start just messing around trading futures, you can trade the same platform that I use for 2 weeks for free. So there's a link there. Market trying to push through 28s. That 30 area on the book map right now sitting there heavy. And we got the VWAP trying to put, yeah, we're above the VWAP now. So 25 VWAP on the ES. Calvin P, hey. Never bad to walk away when you're in the green, my friend. So the MACD trying to cross finally there on the 3-minute chart. See if we get some better price action now. That 30 area still just holding us down here. On the SPY right now, that 390 area acting as resistance. And the chop continues. Kind of watching to see what happens again here at the 20s. Problem is, like, no matter what, I think you just got to wait for that break through the 15s if you're going to get short. And there's that dump. Will they be able to dump it down here? Once again, testing that 15 area there. Uh-oh. Selling coming through there a lot stronger right now, so. How low can this go? Got the support down there at the 10s right now. That 15 area coming in there again, liquidity wise. Maybe get a little bit of a retracement back up here. And see if we can continue lower. That was too quick of a break through that 15 area. We needed it to kind of sit there for a second, consolidate above that level. Could just be a total liquidity grab right there, just chopping through the 15s just to get people to short and then squeezing them out of it. So be careful. I made a trade this morning at the open, but so far just kind of waiting. Fuck. This 15 level is acting as some serious support right now, so it's a battle basically. It's just a battle. Smart money taking dumb money away. Smart money taking some dumb money. And right now, still holding there. They're holding that 15 level. They like that 15 level here. The inner circle trader. Where are we at? What's the plan? Tell us the future. Tell us when to buy, when to sell. Do we move lower here? Are you thinking we move lower? That's what I want to know. We got any fair value gaps below us? Another YouTuber, trader YouTuber. Wow, look at that. On the book map, there was a big old iceberg order, just absorbed all that, so the chop is real. This chop's painful right now. Everyone's just waiting for the break. Got some liquidity sitting there at the, got that iceberg seller sitting there at the 18s right now, and we got that liquidity at the 20s. Like I said earlier, that move down right there was just too quick. Too quick of a move down to get that follow through, break through there. So look at that quick move back up here from the 16s back to the 26s, just like that, literally instantly. Market just does not want to go lower. They said, no, we're not going lower. Not today. Not breaking that 15 area. The shorts got squeezed right there. That's what that was. Squeeze them, McSqueezerson. Wow. I thought they'd get this thing moving after that move up, but nope. Quick move up, quick move down, and then goes nowhere. Hey Josh, yeah, it's real, bro. It's real, real. The chop is real. Comedian today, huh? Comedian over here. Oh. Can't pull up the 1 second, but look at the 1 minute chart here. That 1 minute chart here. Still just going sideways there at the 15s. Yes, sure. You can see pretty clearly if we get over 30, start to get that push up here, just kind of watching that 30 level here. You gotta try to get that push through 30s. They keep getting it stuck every time right there at that 28.50 area. Wow. Be pretty funny if they dumped it down to 15 again. Do I see price action? I mean, it's all, every day is different, you know. It's yesterday was amazing price action in the sense that it just went lower and lower. I mean, all day long basically. And then today we get the exact opposite. So like I said yesterday, I mean, what happens the day before, it has no real preference kind of over what happens the next day in the market. If the market's gonna go down, it's gonna go down. If it's gonna go up, it's gonna go up. If it wants to go sideways, well, it's gonna go sideways. That MACD still staying pretty much bearish through this whole move right now since 940. If we can get a push over, maybe push over 25 here, start to get a squeeze up. Look at that liquidity just stacking up there, 25, 26 level right now. Those shorts are heavy. The shorts are heavy right now. If you guys haven't already hit that like button, help me out. We got 563 likes. Can we get some more likes on the stream? Problem is, like, every little move is just like a fake out. They fake it out to the upside, fake it out to the downside here. Pretty much as long as we're between 15 and 30, I think it's just going to be a chop city here. So oh. Kind of watching to see. We're getting tighter and tighter here. My Instagram is not working. No more Instagram. They deleted me forever. No more Patrick Wieland. If you want to follow me, though, I do have a new Instagram. It's at not Patrick Wieland. At not Patrick Wieland. It's not Patrick Wieland, but that's my Instagram. I know it's confusing, but it's the only way. I have to confuse the overlords, confuse the Matrix. They're gonna be so confused. Like, wait, what? His account is not Patrick Wieland. So is it Patrick Wieland or is it not Patrick Wieland? I can't figure it out. All right. Testing lows again here at the 15s. We got the low like 1575. Our low of 16 there. Oh yeah, I need to change it in the description. It's not Patrick Wieland. Okay, it's not me. Definitely not me. %, most definitely not Patrick Wieland. Honestly, I don't know how I lost my Instagram. It doesn't make sense. I didn't do anything. I literally woke up and it just said that I'm banned. My account violated the community guidelines and it was no longer there. Mind-blowing. I talked too much about the vegan. You can only talk about vegans so many times until you get canceled. Well, luckily for you guys, I'm still here. If my YouTube gets, if you guys sign in one day and my YouTube's gone, you know that it's official. I have been canceled. It's over. Patrick Wieland, they took me out. The vegans have won. The vegans have finally won. I guarantee you, it's the vegans. There's nobody, like, who else would hate me as much as the vegans? You know, let's be honest. The vegans. It's definitely the vegans. They're mad. They're mad that I eat so much steak. It's just they can't handle it. They also hate the fact that I tell the truth. They don't like the truth. Nobody likes the truth anymore. Don't tell the truth. The government would tell you that frosted mini wheats are healthier than steak, but you know, what do I know? Another reason to never listen to anyone in the government when it comes to health. If the government tells you to eat frosted mini wheats because they're healthier than eggs and beef, then just fucking eat frosted mini wheats. It was funny, actually. Somebody told me the other day, they're like, you know, I really can't eat meat because I feel bad for the animals. And I'm like, what? They're like, you know, vegetables are so much better. Like, they don't kill animals. I'm like, whoa. Actually, to be able to farm vegetables, to make tofu, you have to kill pretty much everything. Every little mouse, every little rat, every little thing that's living in that field. They have to kill everything, the pesticides, all the bullshit that they spray. They chop up, they murder millions of little animals to grow those tofu. So any vegan or any fucking vegetarian person that tells you that they're upset, they don't eat meat because they don't want to hurt animals, I guarantee that more animals are dying from growing tofu than actually the animals on a farm. But think about that. I know it's fucked up, but if you think about it, like when it actually, like when your only argument to being a vegan is that you don't want to hurt animals, well, joke's on you because you're hurting a lot of little animals. The little moles. What about the little moles that live in that field? You chop them up. You just with those little fucking grinders. I think your best option, yeah, is just don't eat food. Just go full fucking bionic. No, I guarantee that more animals, it might not be, you know, 5,000 big moles, but you think about it, for every acre of farmland that they have to chop up, spray with pesticides, everything they do, they kill, I would say, 1 million little moles, mouse, rats, rabbits, fucking birds, all that stuff. It's, you know, I mean, 100%, they're killing lots of animals to grow that tofu. Lots of animals. A mole, but the thing is, if in a vegan's perspective, if you're a vegan, what's the difference between a cow and a mole? You know, what, moles don't deserve to live now just because they're not a cow? Well, oh, hey, I'm okay killing moles so that I can eat tofu, but we're not going to kill cows because that's wrong, right? Come on, like you can't draw the line just because one living creature is smaller than the other one. That doesn't make you, that doesn't justify that the whole argument of that you don't want to hurt animals. Well, you're hurting animals. I mean, at the end of the day, to farm, you have to kill animals. It's that simple. You can't milk the moles. You might be able to milk them. You might just take them and wring them out. Whee! Little mole milk. That could be a new thing, mole milk. Mole milk, mole milk. So testing that 15 area again here. Will they pop it back up here off the 15s, or will they break through 15s finally? The $1 million question. Definitely looking exhausted, but this thing has just been chopping that 15 area all morning. It's now currently 10:30. We've had 1 hour of just chop here. 1 hour. We're right there at that pivot point. If we can break through that fucking 15 area, we can move down there to the lows again. I just think it's funny that they like that people think that eating like an egg substitute, like a fake egg, is healthier than eating a real egg. I mean, I don't care who you are. There is nobody in this fucking planet that's gonna say, there's no, I mean, you can't, there is no fucking way that you can justify and say that eating a fake egg is healthier than eating a real egg. I mean, it just, I don't care what you say. Honestly, like, you just, there's something wrong with the world that we're now creating fake eggs. Oh, you know how much shit is in oat milk and almond milk and all that? I don't really drink milk, to be honest. Not that I'm like out there chugging milk every day, but like there's so much just like misinformation out there. Like I said, the whole like idea that like you can grow vegetables and it's just magical and there's no bad, like there's obviously like bad effects, right? Like there's obviously bad effects on the ecosystem from anything that we do. If we farming animals, whatever it is, but they're like, to think that you can basically grow plants without having any negative effect on the environment, I think that's kind of very just one-sided. That the vegans, you know, they love to talk about, oh, it's better for the environment, but it's like, well, the truth is growing plants is just as bad. Those poor little plants, they can't even run away. Think about that. The kale plants, they just grow all pretty and then humans come in there and just pull them out of the ground. Those poor little plants. So right now, I think we're gonna go lower here. I don't want to get ahead. I don't want to get too excited yet, but a good possibility that we can break through. We got that 10 area here right now. Just kind of watching to see if we can get through 10s, and we'll get down there to the lows again. We finally broke that 15 pivot on the ES. I would like to see more selling through this level right here. More selling, please. More selling, please. Roy Jenkins, you're a dirty, dirty man. Dirty man. Dirty man. Dirty, dirty. You're a dirty, dirty man. I'm focused on the trade. I'm short right now from the 18s. Short from the 18s here. Will this finally get this move down? We'll see. Fucking A, look at this. Squeezing this back up again. Oh, just like no follow through right now. No follow through. And basically back up now, trying to push back up into this little little triangle there. Just live and die, Roy Jenkins. That should be Roy Jenkins' new motto, bumper sticker. Just live and die, baby. I'm impressed right now. Honestly, this is kind of impressive that we've literally gone this sideways for this long. I mean, normally we maybe get like 30 minutes of sideways action and then we finally get a breakout, but right now, over an hour of just straight sideways action here. And now I move my stop to break even at the 18s. Might get stopped out here. I'm gonna leave it at the 20s actually. My stop at the 20s on that short from the 18s, but it's already looking like it's gonna squeeze back up here. Let's see. I like an A. And we're squeezing back up. Beautiful. Beautiful. Fucking beautiful. Sage, I just want a big move, man. Want a big move. Come on. One big move. 30 points. Up or down. Just right now. Just go, go, go. Come on. One 30-point move. That's all I need. Give me one 30-point move. Just one big boner candle to the downside here. Just whee! Ugh. Do you ever find yourself making sound effects when I'm sometimes I'm like trading and I watch like a candle like maybe break through an area or like go up. I'm like making some sound effects. If it's going up, I'm making like a rocket, like vroom, 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 it's just going. And then maybe when it's going down, it's like a whee kind of thing, you know. Sound effects, new day trading indicator Patrick Wieland sound effects. When you get a big green candle, you just hear a vroom, 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 vroom. I'm gonna sell that actually if you guys want to buy it. It's a new thing. Patrick Wieland musical narration of the stock market. Do you guys, is the market a female or a male? What do you guys say? I always say she. I'm like, oh, she's really gonna fuck me today. The market's really gonna fuck me today. I think I would be weird if I was like, oh man, he's really gonna fuck me today. This market's really gonna fuck me today. I don't know. I wonder, do women call the market a man and then men call the market a woman? I'm just gonna question for out there. Anybody? I feel like the market's always a she, right? Definitely a she. Like, oh, she's a cruel bitch. This market's a cruel, cruel bitch. Ugh. Do we think is the market a blonde or is it a brunette or maybe a ginger? You know, gingers are pretty crazy too, so maybe the market's a ginger. A little redheaded devil child. The market is definitely a redhead. I hate redheads. I hate myself. I got no soul. When I was a little kid, I had literally bright orange hair, like a pumpkin. They used to call me Pumpkinhead. The other kids used to make fun of me. Pumpkinhead, oh. Little did they know I would grow up to be so beautiful. I just needed to sprout, needed to blossom. Oh man. At any moment now. Like I said, I'm short from the 18s. My stop at the 20s right now, so just kind of looking to see if we can get this move down. I'm kind of like, at this point, I'm just like tired. I'm not gonna keep like fucking with it. It's either gonna go or it's not, so I'm just gonna let it ride there. I like to see that move down to the 900s or lower. We got that pivot point on the ES down at the 84s. It's kind of like I could just go back to bed right now and come in and say either it's gonna go or it's not. So I mean, that's obviously that's obvious. That's obviously obvious here, but we'll see. Oh, I got some big news, actually. Big news for you guys. That I signed a lease in Florida starting in February. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep my house in Hawaii and then also have a spot in Florida and kind of go back and forth. I'll have my studio set up in Florida, my studio set up here in Hawaii, and just kind of go back and forth whenever I want. Trade in Florida sometimes, trade in Hawaii sometimes. So I am excited though to build out a whole new trading. My Amazon cart right now is like almost $12,000 for all the shit that I'm gonna buy. I got these new monitors, new computers, new microphone. I mean everything, cameras, lighting. It's gonna be wild, Absolutely wild. So the market down there, we got down to the 08s right there. I'm still short. I'm just kind of, like I said, letting this kind of ride. I like to see a move down. I think it's possible to get the nice break, but it might just take all day to get there, or we're going to get stopped out. So, like I said, it's just fucking let it go at this point. My stop at the 20s. The book actually kind of took a little bit of a break because of the course and stuff, but my entry on that short is 18. See if we can get this move down below the 900s here today. We got that pivot point on the ES down at the 84. So if we can start getting some selling through here, we got that 06 low from the pre-market session. I think we get below 06 here, we can get a nice little move down. What's the specs on the PC? It's liquid cooled i9 processor, 128 gigs of RAM, all that fun stuff. The what is it, NVIDIA, I think it's the 90 or whatever it is, the top of the line, Max Daddy. Wesley Hart, I'm gonna pray for you, my friend. Wesley needs to pay his rent. We need 385. Well, let's go. I like a lot of RAM. What can I say? You know, just want that high quality RAM. How did I know to get in at the 18s? Well, I didn't really know. We were just kind of watching that price action here earlier. We were chopping around here, getting stuck. This was my entry there at the 18s. When we broke below the low of this candle, the low on that candle was 18.25. We broke below that 18.25, that low right there. Ended up shorting, just thinking that we could possibly now finally break through that 15 level there. If we can just start bleeding out here, I'd be happy. We're right below that. We're below the pivot points now on the NASDAQ and on the ES, so that's obviously good for me being short. We want to just keep bleeding out here. We don't want this like stupid chop back up. We want to get some movement down. Yeah, like it might just be a slow grinder. I think if we break the low of day, we'll start to move faster here. At that point, the bulls will just kind of lose momentum. Trying to buy the dip here. You'd be an idiot to be buying the dip if we're breaking the low, I think. So at that point, hopefully we can get some better price action, get below that low of day. Bleeding out like a ground hole mole. Whole mole. The VWAP right now at the 3,922. Trying to get this move down here. Can we get that break below the 06s? We're gonna find out here. Currently short from the 18s. I would love to get a move down there to the 90s or lower here. Like I said, we have that pivot point at the 84s. So it might just take some time. It might just be one of those days. So one of those days. It's just one of those days. Oh. Let's see if we can get this break through the 010, through the 10s and then 06s down there. So want to see it happen here. Just kind of get this break. We're testing that 06 level, that 10 area here again. I'm kind of thinking at this point, I think it's just best to try to aim for that target down there at that pivot point on the ES. So that's kind of what I'm aiming for. It might take some time, but it's there. You can see this pivot on the ES down there at the 8450 area, and that's pretty much right where that SPY pivot's at as well. So if we can get below 900, I don't see how I would say we're pretty much going to hit that 80 area. I'm going to be in Orlando. I'll be back in Orlando where I grew up. Actually, downtown Orlando. I just wanted something that was easy. Close to the airport. Close to like everything downtown. Well, at Airbnb, the place in Hawaii, probably not. Not really. I don't really need the money to have to deal with people, so. I'm not moving back to Florida. I'm just kind of getting a place in Florida. My family and like a lot of my friends I grew up with stuff are still in Orlando, so. I'm just kind of change it up a little bit. I'm going to keep my place in Hawaii, but just kind of do some back and forth. Do the best of both worlds. I lived in Miami before. I wouldn't say it's trader's paradise, that's for sure. The trading difference is about what, 5 hours? All right, so we're testing the lows here. 06s, can we break through? Come on, baby, give me that breakthrough here. I want to get that. Like I said, I got my target down there at that pivot. I'm gonna let this one ride. We know those pivots love to get touched, so I'm not interested in really taking profit until we touch that pivot down there. It might be a bad plan, but I think it's a plan that I need to go for here. We break through the 06 to the lows here and try to get down there 85s or lower. Right now I got 3 contracts. That chop this morning, I didn't want to go 5 contracts because the chop was pretty bad there. So didn't want to have to take a 5 contract chop loss. Inner Circle Trader, thanks. Thank you. Let me see. Oh, we got 200 followers on the new Instagram page. Oh my gosh, I'm so famous now. 200 followers on Instagram. Ugh. I had my Instagram account for like 10 years, literally probably 10 fucking years. Wow. Literally, I got Instagram the day that it like came out, and now it's so weird to not have it. I'm like, what am I gonna post my videos of me working out? What am I gonna do now? How is anyone gonna know what I'm doing every day? People message me like, did you delete your Instagram? I'm like, no, I didn't. Just don't tell anyone that I have an Instagram. It's top secret. It's not Patrick Wieland. Don't tell Instagram that I started a new Instagram. I wonder if they would ban me again. I honestly, I have no fucking idea why they banned me. I mean, I might say some crazy things, you know, I might post about vegans and stuff, but I mean, nothing that was like terrible. Of milking the moles. So we're breaking to the downside here through that 15 level. We're down there to the 04s. We just need more selling, baby. Come on. I like that pivot point down there in the 80s. Currently short from the 18s right now. Looking to see if we can get this break through the 900s today. Just kind of sitting back here. The ES and the the NASDAQ really kind of gave up that low of days, so NASDAQ's definitely looking weak here. Get this break more to the downside and just keep on selling. I want that break through 900. I had to put up with too much shit this morning. I had to put up with too much sideways bullshit. This hour of bullshit right here, I deserve to get paid. You know, I deserve to get a massive payout after having to deal with this, having to sit there and watch that all morning. So I'm sticking to my guns here. How do I calculate the 84 pivot? Well, I don't really calculate it. It's just there on the chart already. This is the 15-minute chart on the ES. That 84 down there, pivot point. So why is there a black bar on my Instagram? Because it's not me. That's the whole point. It's not Patrick Wieland. Don't tell anybody. It's in disguise. Kayla throwing shade at my gingerness. I think that's messed up. I'm very self-conscious of my gingerness. My red beard over here. Look at this thing. It doesn't even grow. It's like all spot. It looks terrible. I'm trying to like have a beard and it just looks, I gotta cut it off. It looks terrible. It looks terrible. And back up to the 910s right now. If this thing stops me out, I'm over it. I'm just gonna sign off and fucking go back to bed. Sometimes you just gotta, you know, you gotta just fucking be done with it. Today might be one of those days just to fucking walk away. On the book map right now, we got a big seller sitting there at the 11s. I'm still in short from the 18s. Like I said, I'm holding for a break below the 900s here. It's either I'm getting stopped out or we're going below 900. That's just the way it's gonna go. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Because you know what's going to happen. The minute that I cover, if I cover right now, it's going to fucking go lower. So, you know. What am I going to do? I wasn't up 42 points. I was only up, what? 14 points? taking partials is not a good idea either. So appreciate the advice, but I'm gonna stick to my plan. Why not take 14 points and get back in higher? I mean, I don't know. I didn't know that it's gonna push up higher. Did you guys know that it was gonna push back from the 04s back to the 10s? Did you fucking know that? Nobody knew that. I mean, you're just talking in hindsight now. We're just sitting here talking hindsight. Oh, well, I should have taken profit at the 04s and covered at 04s and then shorted again at the 18s. So it's always easy to sit here in hindsight and be like, oh, well, I should have covered at the 04s. Obviously, right now I'm telling myself that, but oh, we got 214 followers on Instagram now. We're going up, boys. I only need 25,000 more people to follow me on Instagram, and I'll be back to my glory days. And once again, kind of testing that 06 level here again. We tested 06s once again there. Can we get this thing to sell, baby? Sell, sell. Honestly, like, I think it's better for me just to like walk away and let this trade just, I could literally just at this point just walk away and let this trade either go or not. Because the problem is if I sit here and I nurse it, I'm gonna end up like getting out early. So I think this is definitely one of those trades where I can just, I got my stop set, I got my target set, and just let it fucking ride, you know? Like this is one of those days where you're gonna regret taking profit early, or you're gonna regret not to. I guess it's 50-50, but I think it's still there. I think it's still there. That's actually, that would be, if I get down to the, if I get to the 80s, that's what, 30 handles? Yeah, 30 handles. 30 handles, baby. Either make it or we break it. Thanks for all my new Instagram subscribers. I don't know what to post, really. I don't even know, like, is it worth it to post anything? But I'll figure out something. Something entertaining to post. Maybe you just never know what I'm going to post. The start of my Patrick Wieland OnlyFans account. Oh, gosh. My new Instagram is at Patrick Wieland. Well, wait. At not Patrick Wieland. At not Patrick Wieland. Pretty much it's just not my name. At not Patrick Wieland. And market's still just chopping around down here. Oh, you son of a bitch. You can't, like, if your account gets banned, you don't really, like, you don't get to call anyone. It's not like Instagram doesn't, like, give you a reason. They just say, oh, you violated the terms of service, and you're like, what did I do? And they, like, there's no helpline. You don't need to call and, like, talk to someone. It's just all robots. Just a bunch of robots there. Oh, this is painful right now, to be honest. Like, really painful. Oh, I might get stopped out here. Look at this fucking thing right now. If this happens, I'm just gonna walk away. I'm over it. We tried. We tried. Total dog shit right now. On the book map right now, we got that 14-15 area acting as support there. Will that get sold into again here? That rip back up from the 10s was just stupid. It wasn't even on, like, there was no, like, it wasn't like a spike in volume. It was like lower volume as well. Look at this thing. I might stop at the 20s, right above this liquidity there. So if it gets stopped out, like I said, I'm just fucking over it at that point. And looking like we're about to get stopped out. How is I just, ugh. Oh my, look at it. Like, are you fucking kidding me right now? Look at this price action right now. Are you fucking kidding me? Literally. What are they gonna do? Sell it back down now? They haven't stopped me out yet. I'm not getting out that easy. I ain't getting out that easy. Oh, now they're gonna stop me out. Fuck. I hate, like, this is like the word. This is the kind of day where I just hate trading. Like, yeah, it's just, this is the type of day where you just hate it. Just literally hate trading at this today. Just funny because you think about it, like you do everything right? You follow all the rules, you do everything you're supposed to do, and then the market just does the exact opposite. And that's why you gotta love it. This market's just gonna fucking do what it's gonna do. Why do I not like taking partial profits? Because I don't take partial losers. Nobody takes partial losers, but they are totally fine taking partial profits. So that right there, you know, you got to have a target. You can't take partials. What do I do? Just keep holding this fucking thing? We're gonna sell back down now? If we sell back, oh gosh. I'm gonna sell back down through here. It got literally, my stop is 2025. The high on that candle was 20. It was right above that book map. Liquidity sitting there at the 20s. So I had my stop at 2025, right above that, right above this level right there at the 20s. So I guess Tim Bible asked earlier, would it be better to wait for that pushback up and touch the pivot point again to get short? Well, I think we answered that question. Why did I say the 80s over the 06s? Because the 06s just wasn't enough profit. I know it sounds funny, but it just wasn't what I wanted. So I'm still in short right now from the 18s. My stop almost getting stapped out there. Mark, it just depends on the setup, to be honest. I probably would be better off taking profit earlier on a lot of, but the problem is, like, yesterday, perfect example. Obviously yesterday, you know, we didn't know it was going to be trending like it did, but you know, yesterday I took profit for 20 handles and I'm like, oh, that was great. And then it goes another, you know, 40, 50 handles to the downside. So it's just what it is sometimes. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. $20 handles is basically a dollar move on the contract is a handle. It's $50 per handle. So kind of interested to see if we're going to put in a higher low here. New member, let's go. Daniel, thanks for the support, my friend. If you guys haven't already hit that like button, blow up that like button. We got 717 likes. Can we go for 800 likes here on the stream today? I mean, Andy, I'm not saying that I'm comparing yesterday to today. I'm just saying that, you know, there's days where it's smart to take profit early, and then there's days where when you hold on to a big winner, you get a big winner. So, you know, right now for me, I don't, my goal is not just to, you know, take little scalps here and there. Like, I'm trying to build up my strategy and build up my confidence in believing in the strategies. So, you know, I'm looking for those bigger moves. What I do is, this is not advice. I'm not telling anyone that they should hold for every trade be a big winner. I mean, totally fine. Take profit, you know, but also you get to a point, like I've been trading now for 6 years. And I'm at a point now where it's like, you know, I don't just want to sit there and scalp little 5-point moves. Like, that's just not my goal, right? Like, my goal is to get to a point where I'm like, you know, taking 30, 40 handles a day and like feeling really confident in those trades. So that's, you know, that it's just building up confidence. It's building up the confidence that you can like trust your strategy, that you believe in it, right? If you don't have, like, if you never let your trades, like, if you have a strategy but you don't ever let it like play out, you don't let it work, well, then you're never gonna like build up that confidence. So, like, you know, my whole thing is like the pivot points. I always talk about like these pivot points. I'm like, oh, these pivot points love to get touched. So it's like if I'm short here and I'm looking for a move down, like, where's my target? My target's this pivot point down there. It might seem like a far way down, but that's just part of my strategy. So, and that's just like over time, the more and more that you take these big trades, the more I can be confident in the future. I'm like, hey, look, you know, like, I'm jumping in with this idea of getting this move down, and I'm just gonna hold and be confident. So what I do is, I would say, you know, this is not, I would not, like I said, I'm not suggesting to anyone that you should be holding all your winners for 30-point moves and always being greedy. But, you know, at some point in your life, you might think about like trying to get some bigger winners. So you gotta, the only way to get a big winner is to hold for a big winner. Like, you can't get a big winner taking profit every time we were up $100, you know? Yeah, so like, you think about it, like, if you always take profit early, you're never gonna have a big winner. I know that it's kind of fucked up to think about, but like, you're just not gonna make, you know, you're not gonna have big trades if you always take profit early. Like right now, you can see we're still in this. We're back down to the 10s. My stop right there above the 20s, so it's all playing out. Let's see if it's gonna work in my favor here. I do want to get through this 10 level. I don't want to put it on a higher low here. I like to just get right through 10 now. Just need more selling pressure. We want to avoid having one of those stupid squeezes back up here. We want to avoid that. We want to avoid that happening. Angelo, I mean, it's pretty much, I have the charts like right next to each other, but they are there's a little difference. I have the pivots on the ES and on the SPY. I just like, I use the SPY chart just so I can see where those gaps are, pre-market, things like that. because you're not going to see that with the ES. This 10 level testing 10s here. Get through that 10. Come on, lose it. Go down to the 6s. That'll be really good for us right now if we get that break through the 10s to the 06s again. We're sitting here at that 10 level. I don't like that. I don't want to sit here too long. I want to just get right through there. Just wash it. Wash it. Wash it. Oh, it's sitting there. I don't like that. We don't want that 10 holding there. We want to get through that 10 strong. We don't want to put in a higher low here. So at this point, I'm going to move my stop to 1325. We're either going to get stopped out for $700 or, because I think if we put in a higher low here, then I think we would start pushing back up. So right now, trying to put in that higher low there on the 3-minute chart. So if that happens, that's what we wanted to avoid right there. We didn't want that to hold there at the 10s. We want to get through this. We want this, I want to get down like into this 06 level like right now. I want this candle just to lose that 10 support. Yeah, I mean, I think if we start to break back up to the upside here and get this breakout over a 13 area, we'll start to push back up again. We're right there. We got that pivot point. Got the ES VWAP at the 20, what is that, 21s for the ES VWAP, and we got that pivot point there at the 15s. Just need to get more, like we just can't, for some reason we're just not getting through that 09 level right here right now. They need more sellers to come through. Not enough selling pressure down here right now. Need to go. Look at all that liquidity just keeps popping up there. The 08s, 09s. Not much going on until like 02s after this. We get through this, go down to the 02s again. Or not again, but test that 900 level here. They're literally just absorbing it right there. You can see they're trying to sell into that 08s and just keeps kind of grabbing it back up there. The bulls are defending. They're defending this level. They know that if we lose that 06s, we're going downtown, baby. Starting to pull liquidity. They're starting to pull it. Will they get that break? Nope. The battle is real. The chop is real. It's all so real. I would love to just see this just go right through the 08s to the 900s. Just wee to the downside here. I would just love to see that happen right now. Iceberg buyer trying to absorb 06s. Look at the difference. We almost got stopped out. We almost got stopped out. We're still in it. People told me to get out. Take my profit. I said, no, 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 people. No, 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 no. Patrick Wieland, we don't lose. We only win, win, win. I obviously lose, but I'm staying in it. I'm staying in it, baby. We're living it. I'm in it, baby. Oh, my Instagram is blowing up. We got 241 followers. Can we get 250 followers on Instagram today? Who knows? Making big moves, big moves. I'm gonna get so many new sponsors when they see my new Instagram account. 250 followers. They're gonna be like, oh wow, you got a big following. You're famous. It is funny the difference between, like, people are like, wow, you have so many followers on YouTube, but you have no followers on Instagram. I'm like, well, it's kind of a different platform. People don't follow me because they want to see me working out. They follow me because they want to see the live streams on the YouTube. All right. Come on, baby. Give me this fucking break. Let's pay me. I put in some work today, right? I put in the work today, guys. Patrick Wieland needs to get paid. I need to get paid today. It's, you know, it's just the only, it has to happen. We got to pay the man. Pay the man his money. Pay the man his money. You guys know what movie that's from? You guys know? Anybody? Where you at? Where you at, movie geeks? Pay the man his money. Rounders. Yeah, great movie. I feel like sometimes, like, it would be fun to, like, day trade in, like, person, like, with other people, right? Like, what if you had to trade against somebody else? Like, what if you, like, you sat down at a table, and if you wanted to get short, I had to convince the other guy to get long, you know? Like, it'd be kind of fun. You got to look at your competitor. You got to take the opposite side of the other person's trade every time. Would you do it? If you could pick one person in the world to have across the table from you, who would you pick? I'm interested to see people's comments. If you knew that you wanted someone to lose, who would you pick? Of all the YouTubers out there, which YouTuber would you want to go against? Would you want to go against me? Or would you want to go against somebody else? I don't know. Giovanni, for sure. I would definitely want to go against Giovanni, 100%. Jim Cramer? I mean, Jim Cramer's always wrong, so. Oh, man. The inverse Cramer. Humble Trader. I'd take Humble Trader too, probably. I don't think she actually makes... I don't think she knows what she's doing. Oh, we got 249 followers on the Instagram. Shit's blowing up. Shit's blowing up. Instagram thought they were going to ban me and keep me down. Little did they know I'm coming back stronger than ever. Trading Monkey. That would, yeah, no. Trading Monkey's a great guy, but I don't know if he definitely would like to fade that guy. Dorian, you Crazy person. All right, I think we did it. 250 on the Instagram. And the market's still holding down here at the 06s. Is the thing gonna just rip back up now? Let's see. Still got my stop at the 13s, protecting my profits there, but we'll find out. Can we continue lower? I just want to get this break through that 900 level already. I feel like this is just like the other day. Remember the other day when we were sitting here and it was like that 4,000 level just would not break? And we kept watching. We're like 4,000, 4,000, 4,000, and it finally broke. I feel like that's like literally deja vu right now, but for the downside here. It's definitely deja vu. I'm just like, come on. 3904, just break. 3,900, just break it. Oh, buddy, come on. Trying to get this breakdown through that 06 level. We're still short right now from the 18s. We tested that 06 level again here. And just trying to get this break to the downside. I want that pivot touch. The 15-minute chart here on the ES definitely looking like she just wants to lose this support here. The NASDAQ actually kind of breaking already through the lows. The NASDAQ broke the lows there. So the NASDAQ down there to 11,320. Will we follow with the ES right here? If we can get this breakthrough here, we'll follow the NASDAQ here and get that move down. Well, let's see. I like that 84 level, man. I'm gonna stick to my guns here. It's not that far away. Leon W. I used the fucking 2000 tick chart. God. If I don't answer the first time you ask a question, please don't fucking write in all caps. Like you just make yourself look like an idiot. I mean, I'm totally fine. I ask questions, but like you don't like sitting there spamming the chat in all caps trying to get an answer. Like what are you, 5 years old? We need more likes on the stream. We got 766 likes. Can we get 800 here? If you haven't already hit that like button, blow up the like button. Let's go. Kind of getting a double bottom here. What's going to happen? Did we break to the upside here? Oh, gosh. Want to get that. We want to just break through that level there. We want to just get right through that 06s here. We don't want to sit here too long. We're going to get another squeeze back up. I don't want that squeeze back up here. I want this dumping. I want to get it. Just give me a dump. Give me one dump. Sometimes I just like, I try to like not look at the chart. I just like look at something else. Like look at my phone. Sitting here staring at this chart drives me crazy. Do I do any one-on-one coaching? I do not. I mean, this is pretty much one-on-one coaching. We're doing it live. Oh my gosh. Just break already. Just do it. Look at this thing on the 2000 tick chart right now. Look at it. She's wanting to break it. She wants to go, guys. It wants to go. They want to pay me. The market called me and said, hey, we want to pay you. Just hold on. Just hold on. Hold on, buddy. XXX, you're a comedian, I guess. You had a girlfriend longer than 6 years. Congratulations. I've been alive for 34 years. Wow. I've been walking on my own 2 feet for a solid 31 years now. Wow. I would definitely love to trade against Queen Caroline over there. No stop losses ever. Let's go. FTX's risk management plan is never use stop losses, no matter what. Ugh. What's this? I fell asleep. I fell asleep. Oh my gosh, look at this. Look at this price action right now. We're going down, boys. It's happening. If we get this breakthrough, this fucking 900 ever, I'm just gonna walk away forever, never come back. I retire. If this works out in my favor right now, how did this not get stopped out? I would have got stopped out there at the 20.25. And look at this thing. We're still going, baby. Patrick Wieland, #1 fucking day trader on YouTube. Tell me somebody else that's this good looking and this good at what I do. All right. Whee! I'm gonna get excited and then it's gonna end up holding the O2s here. I entered, what time did I enter that? I fucking entered short earlier at 10:30 this morning, 10:30 this morning. So I'm still letting it ride. I'm looking for that move down to the 80s. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Let this thing keep on going. Get through that 900 level. Pray for me, people. Pray for me. Through the 900, we go down. I was hoping it was going to come back and be below 900. Would have been nice. Would have been happy about that. Double zero, double, 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 double zero. Finding some support down there at the 0175 level. We held that 0175 level right now, so. Just kind of sitting back, waiting and watching here. Still short from the 18s. See if we can finally get this move down through the 900s. Pushing back up, possibly push back. I'm going to keep my stop like right above this 10 level. So we're guaranteeing that we're going to lock in $1,000, but just kind of committed to the idea of breaking through 900 here today, so. We'll let it ride. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-da-ba-bam. If you guys want to learn more about Top Step, you're thinking about getting into trading futures, they have a free trial. There's a link there in the chat box, link in the chat if you want to check them out. You can learn more about getting into a funded account, going through the combine. Honestly, I think, you know, going through the combine is probably one of the better ideas that I've had, just for the first time in my entire life, having to actually follow the rules. Once you go through the combine, you keep your first $5,000 of profit, and you got a 90-10 profit split there. They've actually increased the faster payouts and a lot of kind of stuff going on, making it better and better every day over there at Top Step. So a link there in the chat box if you guys want to learn more. And yeah, right now just getting that pushback off of the 900s right now on the ES. I'm actually going to be doing a live stream after 12 o'clock with the Market Flow Trader community. That'll be happening at 12 o'clock. So if you're a Market Flow Trader community member, we'll be live after 12 o'clock here for members only. So yeah, pretty much going to have to be done with this live stream. You guys know my plan. Pretty much at this point, my stop at the 10s. Stop at the 10s there. We're guaranteed at least $1,000 of profit, but I'm just kind of wanting to see if we can get this move down here below the 900s today. If we can get that, well, then I would feel pretty confident that I'm the best motherfucking trader in the whole motherfucking world. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. I don't know. We'll see. I just kind of want to see it happen here. Kind of committed to that idea of holding this trade long. Leroy Jenkins, get the fuck out. You're done. Gone. No more from you. Don't wish. I would never wish ill intent against anyone else. I never want anyone else to get stopped out. Come on. Unless I'm long and you're short, and then I'd get maybe that. But no, that level down there at the 85s is just that's where that pivot point is. There's a pivot on the ES at the 84s, so kind of committed to the idea of this touching that pivot down there on the ES today. Below, if we break below 900, I think 80s would be very, very doable here. So you can see right now on the book map, we got some serious support there at the 01s, and then 900s, and then 95s kind of popping up down there. And yeah, kind of just looking to see if we can get through this level here. I am up. I'm up. So there it is. We'll be live tomorrow morning, 9:15 a.m. We're live every morning here on YouTube. If you guys haven't hit that subscribe button, help me out, hit the like button as well. We'll be back tomorrow morning, 9:15 live on the YouTube. Let's see what happens here today. Pray for me if you can. Go ahead and say a little prayer for me that this thing breaks 900. Pray, baby, pray. Pray for me. All right, there it is. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow morning, 9:15 a.m. We're always live on the YouTube. Friday, Fresh Cash Friday tomorrow, actually. Fresh Cash Friday tomorrow. Hopefully we get a better move tomorrow. We're going to find out. Hopefully we do. We'll see. Let's get through this 900 level here and get down there to the 80s. So let's focus on what's important right now, and that's getting down to the 80s today, and then we'll talk tomorrow. All right? I'll see you guys then. Yeah, good times. Good times, good times, good times, good times, good times, good times.